Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Shani. I am a part-time reseller, and this is going to be probably the most organized thrift haul you've ever seen. I mean, at least I let you know from the start. So if I feel a little disorganized, I'm really trying not to be. I'm just really throwing this thrift haul together because my life is chaos, and that is how I feel right now. So I got back from New York. I went on a little kind of mini vacation with my husband. Whew, I got the heater on right underneath me, and it is like toasting. It is toasty. I am out in my garage. For those of you that don't follow me, this is where I keep my inventory, as you can see. I have it all around me. And we had a little mini vacation to New York this last weekend, and I am an on-call nurse for hospice, and I have been working at night, and I am one very tired hospice on-call nurse. So these weeks that I work 7 days on, 7 days off. Sometimes I just feel like I'm on survival mode, and that is exactly how I have felt this week. So, but I always know there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I'll have 7 days off after. So tonight is actually my Friday. It is Thursday night. So it's my Friday night. I start work at 5 p.m. and I will stop at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Hopefully 8 a.m. Sometimes that gets a little delayed too, but I haven't done a haul in a while, and I haven't done a ship with me's the last 2 mornings. Well, let's see. I did one Tuesday. Did I do one Tuesday? I did one Monday or Tuesday. I have not had sales for 2 days. Sometimes that happens. The crazy thing is I sold more being in New York with my stores on vacation. I made quite a bit of sales, like considering me being on vacation. And then I came home, I had a couple to ship out like that next day. And then it's been crickets. But I'm gonna be honest, I've not posted anything for sale. I did yesterday. I posted 4 new items to eBay, and just to let them know, like, hey, I'm still here. I'm still here, eBay, hanging on by a thread. But I did get a sale today, finally. I just saw like an hour ago I made a sale. So I know I need to get some things listed today, but I also have had several little thrift stops here and there. And so I need to go through this inventory, get it listed, but I want to be able to show you guys. So I figured, since I haven't had a couple ship with me's, because my store has just been so slow, we'll do a thrift haul. So truthfully, I don't remember anything I bought. We're just gonna go through bags. It's just the way it's gonna be. So grab your coffee. I'll try not to make this too torturous and long for you. But okay, just looking right here what I have a combination of 2 different places. A Goodwill stop, and then a stop to my one bag to my pallet place. I did make a stop to my pallet place. I've told you guys, up until recently, I had not been by my pallet place I could have went today. Today would have probably been a good day. But I went the last 2 weeks, I think. But then I hadn't been at all this year. So it's, I'm just kind of seeing what they're getting the first of the year. With my first time going a couple weeks ago. So, okay, this is a Goodwill trip. I have my receipt here. I did buy a couple items for myself. Seems like maybe my sister was with me when I got this. I got this on March the 23rd, and my niece and my sister were in town. So the first thing I have here is a very cute ball globe I have actually wanted one, and I mean, I want it personally for myself, but I always look for these too, because for those of you that do follow me, you know I craft. I love to craft, and I saw a really cool craft where you paint this. You can paint it or you can leave it open, but then you actually put like Santa and his reindeer on it. I don't think I'll do that with this one because it is in such great shape. I did pay up. I paid $7.37 simply because I knew I paid for it out of my personal account. And so anyway, globe, there was another one that did have a rip in it, and I was like, that's perfect for crafting, but they wanted the same amount, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that for the crafting. So the thing with crafts is I enjoy them, but a lot of people have this idea of, I can do that myself for $30. And you know, it's true. Most of us don't, though. Most of us don't give ourselves time to craft, and it's a hobby. I love doing it. It is a pain because I got to get all of my crafting supplies out, and it ends up being like a whole week event with all my supplies everywhere. My husband just loves it. But anyway, most of us don't, but there's this, it's so funny because we all have this, you know, we think nothing about going to Walmart and getting a $20 Christmas decoration item, but then we have a hard time paying that in a craft fair to give to someone that made it with their own hands. It's just insane. But anyway, it is the way of the world now. So, okay. And then for those of you that do kind of follow my journey, you know I am currently collecting any vintage colored glass that I can find. I just recently decided I wanted to kind of build a collection of colored vintage glassware. So I found these. They were $1.34 each. I don't think anything was on sale this day. No, it wasn't. So I got a set of, there are 4 of them. They say France on the bottom. Just really pretty, like peach pink. So I have those, and then I found these 2 smoky gray ones as well for $1.34. And if you have been looking at vintage glassware, you know, like the price keeps creeping up on them. So what my plan is with these is one day, it might sound crazy to you, but I think it would be fun to like rent out like my glassware and things for like weddings or events. My dream is to have my own flea market one day, and to have a little room where people can have events, tea parties, things like that. So anyway, call it stupid, call it a dream, and it's just a dream, but I just want to start it and see if I ever use these. And if not, one day I'm just going to sell them and then maybe make some money on them all. So it kind of kills me, all of the glassware I've actually sold and I could have kept this whole time. I've had some pretty cool ones. And then they had these glasses, and I bought these for myself, and I paid $2.83 a piece. I paid up. They're just anchor hawking daisies, and my grandmother and grandfather had this set, and so they had a set of like 8 or so, and I only picked up 4 of them. I actually, as much glass that I buy, and you guys probably see, I don't have like an iced tea tumbler, so I picked these up for myself, and really it's just nostalgic. So all right, and then this thing I also picked up for myself, but it's going to be a gift, so I want to go ahead and show you. I have a wonderful dear friend, and there's a group of women, and we are close, and we meet up and we do things together, and that's super important for anyone, male, female, to have a group of people other than your spouse, and to love on them and to be there for them when they need you, or when they need you to make them a casserole or just meet for dinner, like just a group of people you love on. And so I have this fantastic group of ladies here, and it was one of them's birthday. I'm bad. I'm bad at birthdays, but here's the thing is I always remember it. But I look for special things like this, and her son is in the U.S. Coast Guard, and I found this amazing birdhouse, and she kind of loves, we love the same things, like primitive. She loves vintage. She decorates that way. And so I got this for her, for them to put out on their farm. So anyway, that's going to be her birthday present that I'm late for. And then at the same trip, I found this heater, y'all. I'm burning my legs. I gotta move it. Here's the thing. It was shut off because Missouri weather's been so warm. But then now it's gotten cold, and you can probably hear the thunder outside right now. It's raining. My chickens are out in their coop, and hopefully if I can ever get an editing software that doesn't give me problems, I'll put in a pic of them. Because I know several of you all have commented that you like hearing them in the background, and they're doing okay. So not too long ago you saw I picked up a Savannah Jane embroidered top. It sold really quick, even though I paid up for it at the Goodwill. I mean, it sold quick. So I ran across this dress, which was actually cheaper than that shirt I bought. I paid like seven something on that shirt. But this was hanging in their dress section. It's just kind of a mini dress, but it's super cute and embroidered. And people really, they look for this like white and grayish blue striped. I paid $6.10 for it. And so since that shirt sold so fast, and this is a 1X, so I think that shirt was like a large or an extra large, but that shirt literally sold super quick for it being like a boutique, and maybe my title helped it. But since I had such success with that, and that was the first time I sold it, I did pick that one up. There was another Savannah Jane. I did go to the Goodwill. Oh, that's going to be another haul because it's not out here in my garage. It's still in my back seat. But that's good because I've got several stores here. But on Tuesday, I went because it was 75% off day for the color. And I did find another Savannah Jane. It was so cute. But they wanted $12 for it. And I just was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. So, because I think that shirt sold for like $18 on sale. Okay. So while my sister was here, we did do another Goodwill trip, and the receipt is somewhere here, but the only thing I got was this pair of Lily Pulitzer pants, and they are super cute, elastic waist. They are size large, and I did pay $7.87 for them. I looked these up because, Lily Pulitzer doesn't do as good as it used to, for sure. I feel like you really have to have like one of their dresses that, have a cute style. Like this is really popular. But I don't know. I just feel like the piece has to be something in order to make like good comps off of it. Lily Pulitzer does have a following. It will sell if it's priced accordingly. It seems like the resale on these was somewhere in the 20s to 30s. So anyway, I think that's the only thing I bought that day. I'm pretty sure. Okay, and then I had, you know what? No, I did buy something else. Yeah, you can hear it, can't you? I did buy this at that same trip. And this is a packed, do you see packed XXL jumpsuit. And it's just a nice oversized jumpsuit with like the drop crotch in it. I call it the drop crotch. But I paid, did I pay Oh, I told my husband this morning, my eyes are bugging me today. $8.32. And I did look up, an exact one had sold in the last 90 days. I think in the 30s. This brand, I'm pretty sure, is pretty known for like their organic materials. This is a really nice material, although I could not find the material tag in it. But this same exact jumpsuit had a comp, I think in the 30s when I looked it up when I was in the store. So anyway, I went ahead and did buy that. And then this is a haul from my pallet place. So like I said, I did go recently to my pallet place. I went twice. I went last Thursday and then I went the Wednesday or Thursday before. So I have 2 hauls from there. I just haven't went through. It is swimsuit season and I have great luck with swimsuits, even if they're Target brands. These are brand new with tag. And this is a Kona sole. And like originally it was $36. They have a clearance sticker from last year that's $10. But these swimsuit, people look for swimsuits all year, but this is a good time to be posting your swimsuits for sure. So I've got that one. I have this one, super cute. And this is a size 22. These straps in the back, they slide through the back here. I think I have another one. But these are just so cute. This is a Kona sole as well. And then I have another identical to that, which is this. It's not the same size. It's size 17. This one says size 17. Oh, the back is done on this one though. It looks like that. Isn't that cute? So new with tags, I have a Gap Body XXL seamless. It says 2 ribbed seamless hipsters and 2 flat seamless hipsters. But it's just a package of underwear. You guys see, I pick up underwear all the time. Every clothing item costs me $2.07 each. So I know when I go shopping there, I know I'm not going to make a bunch of money on. I just know, but some of them can be rather quick sellers and people love Target clothing. It does have a following. It does. I've bought Target clothing off of eBay from someone else. So I got 2 pair of jeans. The first one is Flare. They're 17 longs and they're new with tag. They're universal thread, high-waisted. And then, so this is a little bit of more of a dark wash and this is like a medium wash. And these, I believe these are 17 also. Yeah, 17 regular. These are distressed and they're wide leg. They're called the 90s baggy, 90s baggy jeans. And they're distressed. And I know some people are saying distressed jeans aren't selling as well as they used to. I think that there's some truth in that, but I also know I love distressed jeans. And those 90s baggy jeans from Universal, I was looking, I wanted my size because I love those jeans. Love, love, love them. So that was one day. And then that same day, I also got, oh, I forgot about this one. This is a brand new Grayson Mini. And it's a little, look at these little shorts, you guys. They're newborn, new with tag, but they're like a gauzy weave. Do you see that? Gauzy thermal weave. And here's the top. And let's see. Now, brand new, they were only $14, but I just thought these were the cutest. And truthfully, I thought, you know, that would be such a good gift for someone if I knew someone having a baby this summer. So I went ahead and picked it up. So at the same day, I also bought some hard goods. I'm gonna take another drink. I'm just, like I said, in survival mode, and I just feel like yesterday was such a hard, long day. I had been up the night before. I had worked 10 hours overnight, and then due to some documentation, Medicare things, I had to have my admission totally submitted. So I worked until 11 a.m. yesterday after being up through the night, and then I was not able to take a nap either. Whew, it was bad deal yesterday. But, you know, I made it. God is getting me through this week. So that's all there is to it. Okay, this might sound so crazy. You all see me. I do pick up hard goods. I do. I love selling hard goods. I love putting hard goods in my flea market booth. So sometimes when I do pick up things, they go to my flea market booth, especially from the pallet place. But I saw this and it said urn. Okay. We all know what urns are used for. And, which I'm a hospice nurse, so that it's kind of ironic that I picked it up. But anyway, I happened to just open it up and look at this beautiful, beautiful urn, you guys. This is gorgeous. And, you know, people, I think, don't realize you can buy urns. You can buy your own urns for you or your family. You don't have to purchase them from a funeral home and spend a ton of money. You can buy your own dang urn. Just gonna say that. I mean, it has a screw on top, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I looked up this urn when I was thinking of purchasing it. I paid $9 for this, and it seems like this urn runs around $100 on Amazon. So I went ahead and I picked it up, and it's just so beautiful. There's like, other than having like just a few, like my fingerprints, I can shine up. There is no major dysfunction on this, no defects, other than just my marks from touching it. But look at that. It is gorgeous. And so I'm not sure I can list it on eBay. I'm gonna have to research that. I've never sold an urn on eBay. So some of you might know, maybe I can. But I just thought it was gorgeous. And you know, you never, if I can't sell it, I'll put it in my flea market booth. But you never know when people don't have the money. And they unexpectedly lose people, and so you never know when you need an urn. And I thought, you know, I might go ahead and just pick it up. It's so gorgeous. So most likely this will go to my flea market booth, but I am going to do my research. So it's not like I'm selling remains, which you cannot sell. It's the urn for the remains. So anyway, I will have to check into that. And then my mom and dad have a Keurig. I do not have a Keurig anymore. Some people call me a coffee snub. You guys know I love my coffee. I drink it a lot. I used to have an urn, and then I used to have an urn. I used to have a Keurig, and I just decided, you know, I drank too much, first of all, and it's expensive when you drink a lot of coffee. And then I got an espresso for when I wanted an afternoon espresso, and my Nespresso pot just actually died on us. So we're just using our regular coffee pot, and I like to just get fancy coffee sometime and try different, I love to try new coffee. So I feel like I'm telling you more stories than I need to tell you. But anyway, so an entire case of donut coffee, and it was on sale for $9. This whole big, huge box. And so I picked this up for my parents. I'm going to take it to my mom and dad next time I go. 80 capsules. And they are the donut double caffeine. So anyway, yeah, it does have double caffeine in it, but that's super cheap, $9 for this case. And they are not expired because I did look at that. Yeah, it doesn't expire until September of 26. So my mom and dad are getting a present from me for my thrifting finds. Yeah, I like to tell my family sometimes, like, you might as well reap the rewards of having a thrifter for a daughter. Okay, and then I went to an estate sale, so let me show you that. Something else I got at that pallet place with the coffee in the urn and those clothes was a nightstand still in the box, and I'm unable to show you that because I have the pieces in front of me all out. I'm trying to actually put it together, and then I'm gonna take that to my flea market booth and sell it there instead of selling it online. So went to an estate sale, and I didn't find much other than all of their clothes the day I went was $5 a bag. And so she charged me $5 for all of these sweaters, and they also had this, which looks horrible. All the spider webs, it's falling apart. This and an old rocking chair. Here's the thing, this is solid wood. So I bought this for myself. They were only asking $5 for this and the rocker. The rocker was gonna take a lot of work, and I didn't want to have to haul it because it was really, really filthy. But I wanted this as a plant stand, and so or a stool. I'm gonna do something with this. And so I told her, I said, I'll give you $5 for only that stand. I don't want the rocker. And she said, nah, she kind of wanted to just get rid of them. I said, like, okay. And she goes, no, if you're offering, just take it. And so I bought this for myself. I thought that was very cool. And then I paid $5 for all these wonderful vintage sweaters, and you're gonna see they are amazing. Look at that, embroidery and beading. Here's the thing with this one. This is Components by Susan Bristol. It is 100% pure wool, hand embroidered. It says all of this on it. Made in Hong Kong. That's another, like, if something is made in Hong Kong, a lot of times it is vintage. Here's the crazy thing. It has the tag. So look at these pearl buttons. I mean, I fell in love with this. Back in the day when this was made, this was originally selling for $150. And then they were trying to sell it for $75. That's expensive to me now. It really is to me. So can you imagine back in the day, someone paying that for this? It is beautiful. So it was being sold at Wolf Brothers, if you are familiar with that. But anyway, it has shoulder pads, so gorgeous. So I am going to get it listed. There are no like moth holes, other than it kind of smells like a little old lady's house that used to use fancy perfume. Okay, and then I have this vintage Christopher and Banks size large, and it's a Santa shirt. that's the thing about this light. I see a little stain. I'm gonna have to try and soak, but it's embroidered and buttoned, and then there's a tree on the back. So there's that one. That one's definitely going in the wash. This one was so gorgeous. It's an Heirloom Collectibles. They were wanting $6 originally for this. Size medium. And it is a cardinal. Look at that, you guys. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, so pretty. This will sell. I know for a fact. People love cardinals. And look at the little pom-pom on the zipper. So anyway, I'm going to get, even though this is Christmas, I will still get it listed. I mean, that is something. And then I have this sweater, which I thought was gorgeous as well. And it is, they wanted 8 for this one. Designer Original Studio, ho, 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 size medium. And it's kind of like this turtleneck, sequins, beaded, poinsettia sweater. 3/4 sleeve, tunic sweater. The detail on these vintage sweaters are just amazing. They really are. They're just astounding. I love them. They're beautiful. And then I went ahead since, oh no, that didn't come from there. This isn't a haul. This actually got thrown in from my stuff. It seems like I got another sweater there though. Nope, maybe I didn't. Maybe this was it. So I got all 4 of these for $5. I thought that was a good deal, especially on those sweaters. I'll probably list, I mean, I'm going to run comps. Usually vintage sweaters like that, those embroidered ones, I will put anywhere from $30 to $40. I just kind of naturally just start them there. But I am going to look those up. Just, I feel like the 3 of those sweaters, especially the one that's still new with tag, we call that dead stock. So dead stock is a vintage item new with tag still. So just so you're aware of that. And then the other haul I have is another pallet haul. And I didn't get much, I didn't get a whole lot to resell, but I will show you what I got. I mean, I did get a few things to resell, but I am going to show you what I got just because it's nice to see what other people can find in their areas. Most of you know I am from Missouri, around the Branson, Springfield area. So, okay. This was Dollar Day. I went on Dollar Day. And I found some crafting ribbon. And I'm going to show you because it is so pretty. It's like a velour. And you know I craft. So, and since I sell my crafts, I can claim this on my businesses, on my business expenses. So this is the best way to get crafting material. And you can claim it this way too, and it saves you money. So you can actually not ask as much for your crafts because you don't have as much into it. So there was that one. Like I said, this was Dollar Day. So I paid $1. And I got this one, which was like this dark chocolate brown. Very cool. I could have like really bought a ton of these. I mean, it was crazy. And maybe I should have and I could have sold, but I didn't even think of that, truthfully. And then they had this box of brand new toner for fancy, I looked it up, Hewlett Packard, and it's a 2-pack. It's still in there. It's still sealed. And I just thought, you know, what the heck? I know people sell cartridges and ink and things like this, so I'm going to look it up. And I thought, it's $1. What the heck? I might as well buy it and try and sell it. So there's that. And then I got a whole bag of goodies. I'm going to go through it pretty fast. I've got repeated things. So these are Febreze air purifier scent refill packs. I use 2 of these purifiers in my house. So when you go to buy these, I think these are normally like $8 a piece. You can put this little scent thing in there, and it actually gives like a Febreze scent to it. And we actually love these. And I always run out of these, and it takes me months to like order a new one on Amazon. So I stocked up. Like, I kept finding them in the bins. And so I just was like, I'm going to buy all of these because we have two. So there's a 2-pack in here, and I think these are supposed to last a month, but I mean, I can't tell you the last time I changed that. So I was happy to find that. And then I did my first cross stitch a couple years ago. I haven't picked it back up, but I want to start. And so I found these little cross stitch ornament frame thingies that I'm gonna do just for fun this year. Trying to like build up my confidence in it, I guess is a good word. Here's another velvet ribbon that's like rolls, and there's 4 of them on like a wooden spool roll. So I picked that up for my business as well. I'm just random things, guys. It was Dollar Day, random. A 12-foot tape measure, and oh, bummer, I didn't see it. It's rolled up in there. Dang it. Surely I can get in there and get it, right? I didn't see that. I just threw it in my thing. Okay, so that was maybe a bust. This I wanted to give a try. It's called Funk Away, and it covers up odors and eliminates them. And I'll tell you why I bought this, because I am a nurse that goes in people's homes, and some homes aren't the greatest. Some are stinky. Some people smoke in their homes. I'm not a smoker, and so I got this to carry with me. That way, if I went into a home and then I had to go into someone else's home right after, I could spray myself in my car with it. So I've been looking for something that would kind of take away nasty odors. I've had to apologize to people before and say, listen, I smell like an ashtray right now, but I don't smoke. I've been in someone's house that does. I've had to apologize because I have stunk going into someone else's house. So anyway, I'm going to give that a try. And this is not a knock to you if you are a smoker. It's just, people that smoke in their homes with their windows and their doors closed, you just smell like smoke. I mean, I'm just going to bluntly say it. You smell like smoke. And so anyone that even walks in your house is going to smell like smoke. So anyway, I got a new Natalie Merchant CD. The CDs and DVDs sell really well in my booth. And then I found 2 fun tea towels that are brand new still. It says "Just a Girl Who Loves This Season," and it's like a cow with a cowboy hat and lights on it. So for Christmas. And then this is like a new, like camping. It's a camping towel, tea towel. I thought those would be really cute little gifts. This is a toy of some sort that I was clearly opened. And I want to look it up and see what's in it. I don't know. Maybe you're familiar. But these little statue things sit on that, and then it spins. There is a spring in here, but I figured my nephews would have a heyday if I brought something back like that, and they would play with them. And this says it's for Christmas, so let me see. Oh yeah, I got these for my crafting too, or to sell them individually, but it's a pack of 4. And it's just like a wheelbarrow not a wheelbarrow, but a wagon with a tree and a present in it. It's metal. And I thought, this is a good deal for $1 for all 4 of these. So I went ahead and I picked that up. I got a journal for me. It says Be Radiant. I use journals and notebooks so fast in my regular job that literally I work 7-day stretches on. And so in a month time, my 2 stretches on, I can fill up an entire book with my patient, you know, my care. So because I got to take notes and then double check my charting and make sure I have everything accurate. And then one thing I love to do at the pallet place, since my flea market booths are down on a lake town, I pick up sunglasses. So this came in its own little bag, and I could tell it looked to be in like some good condition. And these are brand new. So kind of funny, but sunglasses sell so well down there. And you know, if you think about it, people come to town, they're on the lake town, they either lose their glasses in the lake or they forget their glasses, and they're out for the day and they're like, oh man, sunglasses. So I pick up nice sunglasses when I can, and then I turn and I sell them in my flea market booth. I have found a good brand name pair that I sold for 40 some bucks. And then what I've started doing though with the sunglasses, I have a glass case that is locked because these are something very easily pocketed. And as sad as it is to say, people do steal from flea market booths all the time. It's horrific, actually. Probably what walks out of a flea market booth. But so I've started locking them up, and last I looked, my shelf where the sunglasses are, they've all sold. So I need to get some more. So I picked those up. And then the last item, and truthfully, they're just little fun charms that can go on necklaces for girls. And I find random little necklaces and chains all the time. So I figured those would maybe be cute to have. And then, you know, I don't know, or I can just sell these also together. So anyway, I paid $1 each for all of those. And I think that is it, you guys. I think that's it. I'm looking around. Yeah, I think that's it. So that's my haul. Thanks for joining. Nothing like crazy impressive. It seems like I probably get the most thumbs down on my haul videos because people are probably like, that's boring or whatever. I don't know. I don't look at that a whole lot, just because if you start focusing on that, then it really can get you down. And so if you've made it this long and you hit the thumbs up button, I would super appreciate that. And that's all I got for the day. So anyway, hopefully tomorrow I'll definitely have a ship with me, because I made a Mercari sale today too. And then since my chickens are now gone, I have a bunch of stuff to pick up in my garage that, you know, chickens, no matter what you do, how often you change their box, it still smelled like a farm in our garage a little bit. So I did my due diligence away from the clothes and everything, but the brooder had to be in here because of the cold. So anyway, I'm going to get to work, and you all have a great day, and your week is almost over. So, and my week is almost over. So have a blessed one.